Hey friends, welcome into my Makeup Love office. I am here today with a quick tutorial about brushes that you'll use to do your eyes. So let's jump right into it. I am going to show you an eye look today using just two colors. Now I've already got a little bit of eye primer on my eyelid. I'm going to start out with a neutral color. I'm going to use this one by Celeste. It is called Ivory, although I disagree. I don't really think it's an ivory shade. If I can pop it open here. Sorry, I just got my nails done and there we go. I think it's more of a beige, kind of a champagne, but since this is going to go all over my lid, I am going to use this nice flat brush. Now, I can use this brush for creams, and I do use it for creams a lot of the time, but I also like to use it when I'm just putting on that first layer. It's going to be like my base layer. Some people call it a transition color. It's going to be the overall color that you see underneath everything else or peeking through. So I'm going to go ahead and just grab some of this. Now, because this is a swirled, I'm going to kind of go around the whole thing to make sure I get a little of all that color. I'm going to tap it off to make sure, do you see that little powder go flying? Get off the excess. Let me grab my mirror here. And I'm going to just put that all over the lid, using kind of a sideways motion there. That's why I like to use a flat brush for this. Some people use a fluffy brush, kind of like this one, a nice big fluffy brush. And you could certainly do that. But you can certainly use a flat brush for this as well. This flat brush is also great for cream shadows, or if you're using some kind of like a liquid shadow that dries to a powder, it would be great for that too. And I'm even going to put a little bit of that color right up here on my brow bone. Okay, now I am going to use, I'm going to use a little bit of this brown eyeliner. Now, if I wasn't using this eyeliner, the other thing that I could do, the other brush I want to show you is this skinny little eyeliner brush. Okay. Well, you know what? On second thought, I will use this instead of the eyeliner. I'm going to grab this, and I'll actually use this with the second color I'm going to use, and that is a matte color. It is called Brick. Sorry, I have trouble getting this one open too. I don't know why I have so much trouble opening these. There we go. It is a new color I just got. I love this matte shade. I'm going to take this little skinny eyeliner brush, going to dip into that color. Again, tap off the excess. I'm going to use this under my lower lashes right here. And I don't like to get really close to the inner corner of my eye just because I have a lot of wrinkling going on right there, and I don't want the color to draw attention to those. So I don't get too close to the inner corner. I also don't do much of a cat eye, again, because I don't want to draw attention to those fine lines and wrinkles that I've got out here. So for day especially, I'm going to skip that. All right, now to put the color in my crease, and I'm going to do in my crease and slightly above my crease, I have slightly hooded eyes. So I'm going to use that same brick color, and I'm going to use this short, stubby little brush. I'm going to tap off the excess. I'm going to go right in here in the crease and slightly above the crease and apply that color. Now I'm doing it with my eyes open so that I can make sure I'm getting the color up there where you can still see it. If I get it down too low on the eyelid, you're not going to see the color when my eye is open. So I'm going to get it up here. And I'm using the short stubby brush because I really want to get a lot of concentrated color in that area. I could also use this fluffy crease brush for this, but it would spread the color out a little bit more than I want. You can see because it's a bigger, fluffier brush. And I think it would just make, it's going to obviously make a bigger path and spread the color out a little bit more than I want. So that's why I'm going to stick with this stubby little brush. It's got short little bristles that are packed tightly together to do that. Then I'm going to go back with that nice big fluffy brush now, and I'm going to go in and I'm just going to blend so that I make sure that color is blended out. I'm going to go upwards a little bit. I don't want there to be a definite line there that you can, see. Okay, so let me grab some mascara, and while I'm doing that, I'll talk about those brushes again. So again, I used a flat brush for my first color. You could also use the big fluffy brush. What I don't recommend is using those little spongy applicators that sometimes come with your eyeshadow. Throw those away. Those really are not good to apply your color with. I mean, you can use it in a pinch if that's all you've got, but I recommend that you invest in a good set of brushes. It will make a huge difference in your application. And you can get a nice set of brushes, and you can get, just face brushes or just eye brushes, or you can get a big kit that does it all. And you can find some really nice ones for a modest amount. I won't say cheap, but you don't have to buy the most expensive ones to get good quality. Let's put it that way. And there are some really good brands out there. So do your research a little bit and check into those, and check into the sizes of the kits, and check into the reviews. But most of mine are from Unique, although I have bought some from other companies as well. And I tell you, you'll just be surprised at what a good set of brushes can do for you. So I started with that flat brush, okay? And that's also great for cream or a liquid shadow that's gonna dry to a powder, because this, as you can see, it's rounded and it will just be perfect for putting on a good amount of color that you wanna get all over your eyelid. Then I used the short stubby bristles when I wanted to concentrate that color in one small area in my crease and above my crease. You can get the eyeliner brush, which I used under my lower lashes. I could also use that, and I will just a little bit, to do right here above my upper lashes as well. I should have done this before my mascara, but since I didn't, we'll just pretend. And it's nice to do this with your eyeliner because you can really smudge it out so you don't get a real harsh line there. And as you can also use this fluffy crease brush to do your crease color if you want. You just need to be aware that you're gonna have a bigger swath of color when you're using a bigger size brush. That's why I like the little short bristles. But you could certainly try using this one too if you want to make a wider path of color there. And then of course I use the big fluffy brush to go back and to blend everything in. I'm going to go ahead and do a second coat of mascara here. And there we go. All right, so experiment a little bit, try out different brushes, try out the different sizes and see what you think, but get yourself a good set of brushes. I've got 5 here, and these are probably the 5 that I use all the time. I have a few others, and I'll be honest, I don't really use them. I use these 5. I like having a nice big fluffy one. I like having a flat one. I like having the eyeliner brush, and then 1 or 2 fluffy ones. That's really all you need to get a good eye look. So there we are. That's our tutorial for today. I hope that you've enjoyed this. I hope that it's helped you. If you have, would you be so kind as to give me a like and a share? Hit that bell so you'll know the next time I have a new video out. And as always, I appreciate you being here. Until next time, see ya.